So there are two types of leaves. First one is dorsiventral, that is dicot leaf, right, and then monocot leaf, that is isobilateral. Now leaf, it has the now you see it has the epidermis, then mesophyll and vascular system. Okay, the three main parts. Okay, now epidermis, there are two surfaces, that is adaxial, that is upper surface, lower, that is abaxial. Okay, now uh, so both the surface have the conspicuous cuticle. Okay, now abaxial epidermis generally more stomata than the adaxial, so it's kind of opposite. Now latter may even lack the stomata, so adaxial even lack the stomata, that is upper one. Now tissue between upper and lower epidermis is called mesophyll. Now mesophyll possess chloroplast that carry photosynthesis, and these mesophills, like, that is chloroplast, the mesophills, that is made up of parenchyma divided into two types of cells, the palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Now adaxially placed palisade parenchyma is made up of elongated cells which are arranged vertically and parallel to each other. Now oval or round, that is loosely arranged, that have the space cavity between them. So they are the spongy parenchyma situated below the palisade parenchyma and extends to the lower epidermis. So there are numerous large spaces and air cavities between the cell. Now vascular system consists of vascular bundles. Now this size of the vascular depend on the size of the veins. Now you see another thing is like reticulate venation is present, and parallel venation in monocot, and vascular bundles, these are surrounded by a layer of thick wall bundle sheath cells. Now this is it. Now based on the position of xylem in the vascular bundle. Now isobilateral monocot leaf, you see they are almost similar in many ways, but some differences, that stomata present on both the surfaces around the epidermis, and mesophyll is not differentiated into palisade and spongy parenchyma. Okay, now grasses, certain adaxial epidermal cells, they modify themselves along the veins into the large empty colorless cells. Now these are bulliform cells. Now bulliform cells, they absorb water, so they get turgid, and if they exposed, the leaf is exposed, so when they flaccid due to the water stress, they don't have the water, so the leaves gets curled inward to minimize the water loss. The parallel venation is a characteristics of monocot leaves that reflect nearly similar sizes of vascular bundles along all the veins except in main veins, right. So this is it. So this was your chapter. And what about anatomical? A plant is made up of different kinds of tissues, right. These tissues are divided into meristematic, that is apical, lateral, and intercalary. Intercalary, it means the tissue between the two nodes, two nodes, right. Now permanent tissue, it consists of simple tissue and then complex tissue. Now complex tissue, these are xylem and phloem. Now xylem and phloem, each this complex tissue made up of like different types of cells, okay, tracheids, vessel, and all that. And in simple tissue, these are simple permanent tissue, these are like collenchyma, sclerenchyma, and parenchyma. So this is it, like, so everything. Okay, the ground tissue system forms the main bulk of the body, and it's divided into three zones as a cortex, pericycle, and pith. Cortex, pericycle, and pith. Okay, and vascular tissue system is formed by the xylem and phloem. What are the xylem and phloem? These are complex permanent tissue. They made up of different types of cells. So this is it. Now monocot and dicot plants show marked variation in their internal structure, but they differ in type, number, and location of vascular bundles. Now secondary growth occurs in most of the dicot roots and stem, even roots as well.